I was thrilled to see Jessica over at Milkmaid's Honey, her reel this morning, talking about the idea that perhaps within the creation story is talking about the spiritual birth of Christ. Now, when I heard that, I thought that goes perfectly in line with the things that I've been studying, and I made a video talking about this idea that I believe that the creation story is actually a blueprint to lay out the ancient tabernacle. And we know that first and foremost, the most important thing that the ancient tabernacle symbolizes is Christ, his life, his mission, pre-mortal all the way to post-mortal. And when we look at the ancient tabernacle, I believe that the first day is all about separating and laying out the Holy of Holies. And I learned recently, which I mentioned in the video, that space was completely dark, that there was no light within the Holy of Holies. It would have been outside in the candlestick and then out in the courtyard with the sunlight. Now, Jessica talked about this idea that in some of her other videos, that the Holy of Holies perhaps represents a mother's womb. Now, if you think about that in context with the creation story, you think about this dark, holy, sacred space, and you think about Christ being inside the womb. And on day one, they say, "Let there be light." There is this separation from the darkness into the light when he is born. And we talk about Christ being the light of this world. And separating is very covenantal in nature, and it points to our Savior, Jesus Christ. And there's some really interesting things that she talks about in her video. And then there's even a little science tidbit, biology, to check out. But I really think that there's this idea that Christ was born to bring us back into this sacred holy space. But that wasn't the end of it. I believe that it is almost like it's our completion of what we have been prepared to become, which is to be separated once more from our heavenly parents into godhood. And Christ, in the beginning, showed us that pattern when he was separated, when he was born, and he became the light of the world to show us the path back, to show us the way of how to become like our heavenly parents, like he is. And that is all embodied within the creation story and the ancient tabernacle.